years and years. And Dan passed away about 5 years ago now, 6 years ago, I think, almost. And his family and his partner, Bob Friedman, who's here today, decided that the best way to honor him is to create an award for our residents at St. Luke's Roosevelt at that time. So I happened to be very lucky to know Dan very well and to work with Dan for many, many years. He was slightly older than me, and I considered him to be one of my mentors even when I wasn't attending. Dan was very unique in a way that whenever he would refer a patient to you, you could tell immediately from the notes he would send you how much he cared. And he knew his patient completely. He would have worked up everything and would call you only when there is something that your specialty only can help him in. But you could always feel so secure in care of his patient because you knew that he would look at everything. And his practice was very large. His patients loved him. I still have patients today who come and are seen by other doctors that they like very much, and when they know that I know him, there's a whole talk about Dan Williams. I learned today that actually the team that was supposed to pick the winner for today's award had a hard time, and I'm happy about that. It's nice to know that they did have to think about several possible winners for this award, which means that you have a good group of people who care. And Dan was about really caring for his patients, for the community, for his colleagues. And all of us here are caregivers, and we always say we care, and we care, and we care. But what does it mean to care? Well, one can talk about hours, about caring. We can talk about many hours about Dan Williams' personality. And I would like to pick only maybe one part of what caring, I feel, is about also, and which was a distinct sign, a distinct feature of how Dan practiced his medicine. Today, I think with the system of medicine, which is more computerized, we are under much more pressure to see more people in less time. We are going further and further away from listening. We don't have the time to listen, and even if we care, I think if we don't listen, it's hard to really care properly. And I would like to invite all of you graduating today to think about it and think how it's important under all the pressure you are right now, and you will be under more pressure over the following years. It's not going to be any easier. I can't see how it can be easier. How important it is to remember that you are first here to listen. And listening is not just, you stay quiet and you listen to the other person. Is to isolate your mind from everything you are thinking about completely, and completely be with that person to a point where it becomes something that that person feels so close to you that they realize that you are interested in their case, and that's when they talk to you. And you'll be surprised how many times on round you see a patient, you come and then present the case to the attending, then when the attending goes, sometimes he gets another story. And he said, well, he didn't tell me that, or I asked him, he didn't answer. Well, I'm not saying that the attending listens better than the residents. It's not always true, obviously. But the one who will listen will motivate the other person to talk. Now, right now, I have the feeling you are listening to me, so it motivates me to talk. But if you were bored and you were sleepy, I would probably not know what to say. And I will shut up after 1 minute, and I won't say anything. I will give just the award to the awardee today. So it is important when you see your patients today to completely stop thinking about anything else but that person, so that person feels listened to and feel that you really care. And that's what caring is about. That's when they will help you, and they will give you the answer, and you will become a better diagnostician and caring physician. Dan was like that, and he also listened to his colleagues. When you would listen, when you would catch him in the hallway and talk to him, he'll give you 150% attention. And that was just an amazing thing. So Dan Williams Award is about the person who seems to be the most caring resident, who showed in difficult circumstances that they care about their colleagues, about the community. And I learned that the awardee was just amazing, like many of you were. During this year of crisis, there was a lot of pressure. There were less hospitalists in the hospital. I know that the house staff was under a lot of pressure. Some came and told me about this, and it was not easy. And well, we know the name of the award today already. We know who it is. So Grace Cascio, where are you, Grace? Chris, you're certainly very popular here. And it's wonderful to see that. And I was told that you have been working much harder than normally you should or you need to, just because there was need for that. You were not calculating, you were just giving yourself to everything around you, helping other residents who had trouble, helping your patients. And that's an amazing role model for your colleagues. And this is the kind of president we want to see in all our programs here. So we are very, very proud. And I'm very proud personally to be the one to give you that award, as Dan Williams is a very big person to me. And you represent somebody who is thinking like him. Do we have the plan? Whoa. Yeah, I see. So, you want to open this? Sure it is. I don't know that you all can see that. There are two book holders. They are identical, actually. And Dr. Dan Williams Award for Medical Excellence. And there's also a card with a check, which is a gift for you from the family and from Bob to reward you. Thanks for your work.
I prepared a few words. I thank you for that introduction. I appreciate all the sentiment. And I'd like to echo that. I think it's not just me, and I think that was reflected in the decision. But there are a lot of people, I think, who stay very long hours here, who put in more than 100%, more than 150%. And whether that gets recognized on a daily basis, or you get an award, or someone comes up to you and just pats you on the back, it's noticed. I think it's noticed by all of us, and that's probably the most important thing, is just to be noticed by your colleagues. So I just wanted to say a few words. I won't take very long. That kind of echoes that sentiment. Who are our parents? Single mothers, providers, tour guides to our newfound life, workers, patriarchs, protectors of our most precious gift, givers of pulse and warmth, direction, and chance. Who are our elders? The tangled hair and cracked skin, the holders of wisdom, the keepers of the book of life. Theirs is the struggle to understand our future and the experience of our past. Who are our ancestors? The founders of all we have, the cosmic soul that watches us over generations. Their struggle is the blessing of our children, the voice of our history, and the ears of the newly born. Our parents, our elders, our ancestors. These are our heroes. This moment is not really for me. This moment is our collective nostalgia. Memories of every touch, every smile, every tear, frustration, and joy. I invite you to take this moment and close your eyes and remember that first day, here, full of nervousness and insecurity, willing to do so much but fearful of our limitations, and how that all washed away on our first thank you. so full of pride, we were refilled in our resolve. Thank you. For continuing a lineage of compassion. This is our legacy. This is our ancestral past.
So now we'll have Dr. Barbara Murphy